Right, 1434, good luck. Not played before, no head-to-head score. 1200 games, very good. I'm just going to develop here. Look to push. I'll trade that. I'll just get the other bishop into play. Okay. Gonna be a little bit careful. I'm just going to go here. You can run into problems if you have pieces like this. Okay, I'm going to go c4. It might mean we end up wasting a move with the bishop if he takes. But... okay. I'm actually going to try and gain a lot of space here on the queen side. Oh, he pushes forward. Okay. I don't want to completely clog it down. So takes, he probably goes here, but I can actually push. So I'm going to take this way and just push. If I don't push straight away, I might not get a chance. Oh, he's gone with the other pawn. I didn't expect that. I'm going to push anywhere. And maybe take with a knight. Oh, that's a pawn. That actually wins me a pawn. I'll trade the rook, and then I can take back. Oh, he hasn't taken. Again, I think I should just take there as well and just push this pawn on. Obviously, it depends how he captures back here. Goes with the knight. So I could trade the bishop first and then push on. I can just push on immediately. I guess he's got knight back. Trade the rooks. I'm really tempted to trade the bishop, but then push bishop back where it is. Trade the rooks. Should be comfortable, but the bishop... his bishop could be quite strong. I'm just going to push the pawn on. Now, if he plays a knight forward, he might get trapped because there's a lack of escape squares, so he's probably going to drop back somewhere. Then it may be a move like queen up, connect the rooks. Yeah, he has gone back. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to play queen up, pre-move in case he takes the rook. Now I need to give my king a bailout square, so I'm thinking h3. He wants to play here though. So what about knight up? If he takes pawn across, I don't quite like that. Maybe knight across and over. Yeah, I like the look of that. Plant the knight on a very nice outpost. Okay, so we get the knight across to attack the bishop. Again, he might take the rook, let's just see. Plays queen up, so we can now get rid of that bishop if we want. Yeah, I think that makes sense to get rid of his light squared bishop while we still got ours. And I want to get this knight forward. I think it makes sense to do something like that. Yeah, I'm going to advance the knight again. I'll pre-move in case he takes. I really need to play a move like h3 though, just so we avoid the sloppy one move back rank checkmate, which is very easy to blunder. Yeah, I'll do that now. Then at some point knight across would be nice, but my queen is loose, so I can't capture back. Oh, he's pushed me back. Okay, so I assume... well, I can't go here because he can simply take. So I assume I come back here then. He's given me a target now. So let's come back. Maybe this rook across. I guess he's got the same idea, but I could trade a rook. He's gone there. Actually, no, I'm going to take first and then come across. So let's reinforce the pawn. 3 defend it. His knight comes forward, so I guess I go bishop up here to attack the knight. There is no knight in because of my knight. So I'm threatening to take and bring his pawn across and then take at least one of them. The queen covers here, so he's gone back. So 3 attack, 2 defend. How do I get this knight into play? Maybe I play queen back, get tempo on the pawn here. But I still can't easily get forward. But I could push there, right? Well, how do I utilise this knight? I'd like the knight like this. The bishop's in the way. I'm going to do it though. Queen back, then maybe knight right back to go here. Where does my bishop go? Maybe drops back. So right now, 2 pieces attack the pawn and 2 pieces defend the pawn. Now, I was looking at this idea with a view to queen up. Not sure it quite works. So my other idea is bishop out the way and knight here to come forward. Bit more long-winded. But I'm going to start the process. I think the knight wants to go forward here. Just hope he doesn't find a way to get the knight round and really pressure this pawn. Or maybe I've got queen c5 actually could be a useful move, but he does have rook across here, just shuffle the queen, that's what he's done. Now do I come across both to pressure these? I think I can come across 2. Now I'm maybe threatening queen up. Okay, he wants a draw, which obviously I don't want. So I'm going to go here. I'd still want the bishop back to bring the knight forward. Mind you, bishop back might allow this annoying knight move again. I'm going to play f3 to cover this square just so I can drop the bishop back. It's a really risky move, though. A very risky move, playing a move like f3. I'm not trying to push here, I'm just trying to get the bishop out of the way to bring the knight forward. Okay. So now I'm doing it with a view to jumping in and challenging the queen and the pawn. I could consider this as well, but c5 is my initial target square. Again, 2 attack the pawn, 2 defend the pawn. Drop the knight back, so I've got knight in to attack the queen and the pawn. You can't actually go here or here to defend. You could go here. So here you've got this. It's about all you've got, maybe. Let's go here. Maybe queen across if he comes here. And we're just starting to knock on the door, breaking through. Well, I think I go here, threatening some sort of knight jump with an attack on the knight. The simple queen up takes and advance the pawn, and it's still protected by the bishop. And the rook's getting in, so queen a6 feels dangerous. I don't know if it is, but it feels like it is. Might be even better with the rook there, and then pressure the pawn. If knight across, I can take the pawn with a check. Oh, he's pushed forward. Yeah, I'm still looking at queen up then. Takes, takes. I think that's difficult to defend. I've got knight up as well to attack the queen and the knight at the same time. So knight up. Where does his queen go to guard his knight? He could just go here, right? Queen takes, knight takes. Still allows knight takes pawn. So knight up hits the queen and the pawn at the same time, and this knight. Queen over, queen takes, knight takes pawn. Yeah, that looks winning to me, so I'm going to do it. There's 2 big threats there, but the knight also covers this pawn. But he's got to see that he needs to guard his knight, so he's got 2 squares for the queen. The knight covers this one, so he's found the light square. Okay. So what if I push here? Queen takes, push, rook across, that doesn't work. So knight takes, takes, queen takes, push. It feels like I'm better, but it's weakening my position. I think I'm actually going to have to go back there. I don't want him taking and crashing through here. So I think if he comes back, I'm going to look at queen across. But I think he found the right square there. So I'm just looking at queen up again. Again, I'm attacking the queen for now. But we're both down to about 5 minutes left, so half of the time has gone already. It's amazing where the time goes. Ooh, okay. So that allows me just to push the pawn on, or move like queen up. I assume I just want to start running the pawn. So pawn up might allow knight across, but pawn up again. Across. Queen up. I'm going to push it. Again, I don't want to burn all the clock. The time can vanish just like that. Obviously right now I can't move my knight because my queen would hang. The bishop might start getting active. The queen can get further forward. A lot of pressure, but if I lose my pawn, I could lose the game with it. But it is an extra pawn. It's a bonus pawn. So I shouldn't really be worse off if I lose it. Cursor off the board there, so there's no accidental slips. Okay, he's doing the right thing using a bit of time. Let's just hope he doesn't find a really, really good move. So he's just taken the pawn. But can I ignore everything and just push on here? I don't think I can. I think I take back. I wonder if he's looking at the sack, but right now it doesn't work. I'd expect to move like knight across. That's what he's done. And this pawn is weak, but if he captures, he could walk into a pin. So I'm going to push on for now. The knight protects this pawn. Then maybe a move like rook right across the board, threatening to jump in. If you take, I can pin and guard the knight. So there are issues, but I've got to sit and work this out. I've got a minute to do so now. But obviously right now we're threatening to take the rook and win material and get a new queen. Oh, what? Has he just missed it? What am I missing here? I'm threatening to just gain a rook and get a new queen. So has he spotted some sort of repetition? If he takes, I just go across. I don't see it. So I'm just going to get a queen. I think he's just had one of them lapses where he's just missed one move. Now, I can't block the check, so I've just got to step to the corner. But this should be winning now. Obviously, we're attacking the knight. Oh, that's a check, isn't it? That wins the queen. Yeah, he just missed that one simple move. That's all it was. He's played very well apart from that. Unlucky.